All right, like I told y'all earlier, I wanted to do another K-pop news, and I wanted to switch up who I did the news from. And y'all was telling me that K-pop Junkie is really, really good compared to what I was doing. So we gonna see. I'm pretty sure he gonna be talking about the ADOR and HYBE situation, but he also got other news topics. So lock in. Let's get into it. And like I prefaced the last video, hey, none of this is considered fact. Like, hey, we just learning, and then you draw your own conclusions based on your own research. Don't get in my comment section talking crazy, or I will block and disrespect you. Anyways, let's get into it. We keeping everything positive over here on this end. We just trying to learn.
Somehow, things actually got even crazier. I've been sitting here since last week, man. Picking up where we left off in the previous video, after Min Hee-jin's press conference, and then HYBE denying everything in their statement, it was then announced that LE SSERAFIM Sakura would be missing some of her schedules due to her worsening physical health. Many speculated this was partly due to all the Coachella stuff, but also due to the girls being mentioned during this feud, and the hate she's been getting as a result. It was then revealed that in the midst of their bubblegum release, HYBE has been trying to get a hold of Newjean's parents, to which Min Hee-jin confirmed, saying she knows they haven't picked up HYBE's phone calls. This is when things took a very unexpected turn, when rumors started circulating regarding Bang Si-hyuk and HYBE's involvement with a cult. The organization in question—
Whoa! What the hell are they talking about? A cult? Whoa. Like I said, we don't know if this is factual or not. We just here to understand what's going on. I don't know. Hey, I don't know what?
Regarding Bang Si-hyuk and HYBE's involvement with a cult. The organization in question, called Dan World, was founded by a man who reportedly also founded Global Cyber University, GCU, which 6 members of BTS were said to have attended in the past. By the way, it is important to note that many idols have reportedly attended GCU as well.
Okay.
The followers are said to worship the goddess Mago, which of course is also the name of G-Friend's last single before disbandment. Connections were now being made between their concept and music video imagery to that of rituals to rid off witches and evil spirits. Not just that, but the name of their album, the date which G-Friend disbanded, and the date of LE SSERAFIM's debut were also relevant to this cult conspiracy.
Bro, I'm not liking what I'm hearing. This starting to get scary. What is going on? Like I said, the last couple of seconds, I don't know if this is fact or fiction or what's going on, but it's actually frightening me. Why is he saying that all of these things lining up? And why did they disband? And they song before they disbanded was called some goddess. I'm starting to sweat a little bit in here.
And the date of LE SSERAFIM's debut were also relevant to this cult conspiracy. Posts were also being made showing some of the TXT members wearing very specific symbols as well. As you can see, a lot of dots were being connected. We can't get into all of them, but the main point was that HYBE was using their artists as vehicles to deliver the cult's ideologies. The rumors suggest that Min Hee-jin refused to be associated with any of this, explaining that's why Newjeans used the platform Phoning instead of Weverse, because the name Weverse is similar to Weverse Mind, an education company believed to be connected to Dan World. It's also been speculated that the music video and imagery for Oh My God is a subtle rebellion and dig at the cult members. A notable allegation was that Bang Si-hyuk has always opposed Danielle's debut with the group. One possible reason is due to her name being a Christian name, said to mean judgment and condemnation. He's apparently been seen constantly ignoring her greetings. Now that BTS were also being associated with this organization, they were now being accused of chart manipulation as far back as 2015 and illegal marketing tactics that were said to have been pointed out during previous legal proceedings. So, in response to all of this, HYBE put out several statements. They first denied that RM's upcoming album release was being used against Newjeans, which is set to come out on the same day. They explained that the two labels work independently and overlaps are inevitable. Big Hit Music also denied—
Bro, this man is dropping a lot of content on us. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, to be completely honest, I'm feeling overwhelmed. The other videos that I was reacting to was a little bit more tame than this. I don't know what this man, I feel like this man literally just opened the K-pop Pandora's box on me. It got some information that maybe I will need to know in the future, but I'm so lost and confused. This is so messy.
All the accusations that have been going around, including BTS's chart manipulation and of course the cult association. Meanwhile, Dan World and Global Cyber University have also come out separately taking a firm stance against the cult connections with intentions to take legal actions against malicious slander.
Like, let's be completely honest. If you actually are in a cult, or if you like the leader of a cult, you're not gonna tell anybody that you're a cult. We can't believe. I don't know what's going on, bro. Let's continue.
The cult connections with intentions to take legal actions against malicious slander. The latest update we've had is ADOR putting out a long rebuttal against all of HYBE's claims that we previously discussed. Now, HYBE had previously requested a board meeting, presumably where they would look to dismiss the current ADOR board of directors and CEO to appoint new ones. Well, Min Hee-jin announced this week her...
Why are there dentures on the TV? What do this got to do with K-pop? Why are there
a board meeting, presumably where they will look to dismiss the current ADOR board of directors and CEO to appoint new ones? Well, Min Hee-jin announced this week her decision not to comply, saying that it was not legally valid. It looks like HYBE anticipated her not complying and had already submitted a request to the court for an emergency shareholders meeting as a backup plan. As a result, the Seoul Western District Court hosted a private hearing regarding HYBE's request, and it looks like significant decisions will be made later on in the month. So we might actually have a tiny break from this.
Okay.
But the K-pop world had so much going on this week, even beyond the HYBE situation, with this next story taking place in Bang Ye-ram's studio. Actor Il-Soo Han uploaded a video of two people on a couch in a dark room seemingly getting intimate. While the video was taken down an hour later, someone had uploaded it online, accusing Il-Soo Han of filming and spreading it without consent, and also...
I don't believe that he would do something like that. Anytime I see somebody in this position, I don't believe that anybody in this position with the thought that you know the influence that you have. You know kids watch you. You know kids looking at your Instagram story, stuff like that. I don't believe that he did this, but I don't know how it got uploaded. This is crazy.
Pointed out it was indeed Bang Ye-ram's studio because it matches what we've seen in officially published videos. Il-Soo Han would then put out an apology confirming it was Ye-ram's studio and that the video was taken amongst his friends who were all men as a joke. However, his
oh my gosh, that's not the response you want to give! I was vouching for you. I said this was out of your character, and you said it was a video that you shared with the boys? No! This is not what you do. That's the worst thing you could have did. That is literally the worst thing you could have did, bro. No! This is literally like locker room talk. No! I didn't think this was... Bro, you sent it in the group chat, and then you told everybody. At least you told the truth. Oh my gosh! Bro, now I look stupid. Oh my god. Wait, we didn't hear it all out. Let's finish off. Bro, oh my gosh. I don't know how to feel. I was literally just saying, I don't think he would do this. And then he said, hey, it was in the studio. We shared it with the homies. Oh my gosh. No. Dang it. Why do I always gotta look at the good people?
It was Ye-ram's studio, and that the video was taken amongst his friends who were all men as a joke. However, his short statement garnered him even more backlash, resulting in a second apology.
No!
Bang Ye-ram wasn't there when they recorded it. Bang Ye-ram eventually took to his Instagram, expressing his discomfort over the incident, apologizing for causing concern. Last week...
I try to keep everything positive over here, bro. I try to keep everything as positive as possible over here. Let me switch back to the full. I try to keep everything as positive as possible over here, but we know that after you gave your first apology and it didn't sit right with people, you only gave the second apology because you know that it didn't sit right with people. You're not genuinely sorry. You're not genuinely sorry because if you were, the first apology would have been a good enough apology. I'm disappointed. I actually vouch for you. Nah, y'all say go back. I'm gonna wait until there's more information. Yeah, let's all wait until there's more information. Like I said, none of this is fact. None of this is fact. We just hearing this for the first time, but this does not look good. This does not look good.
From this. But the K-pop world had so much going on this week, even beyond the HYBE situation, with this next story taking place in Bang Ye-ram's studio. Actor Il-Soo Han uploaded.
Hold up, bro. This could be photoshopped. I don't know, bro. They said it was up for an hour. How you don't know that this was up for an hour, bro? An hour is a long time. You're a huge K-pop star, bro. An hour? But we don't know if this is true.
Uploaded a video of two people on a couch in a dark room seemingly getting intimate. While the video was taken down an hour later, someone had uploaded it online, accusing Il-Soo Han of film.
And then the thing is, if the video's up for an hour, if you allow it to be up for an hour, you don't think somebody gonna screenshot that and it's not gonna go all over the internet? I'm not even gonna lie, you might as well not take it down. You gotta take it down, but you might as well not, because it's gonna be everywhere.
Filming and spreading it without consent, and also pointed out it was indeed Bang Ye-ram's studio because it matches what we've seen in officially published videos. Il-Soo Han would then put out an apology.
That video was uploaded yesterday, was a joke between men. I am sorry to Yadim and his fans as it was filmed in his studio. I hope that people stop guessing at and misunderstanding the video in the future. I'm sorry to those who are affected after watching it. I'll be more careful. If this was an apology, this don't sound like a real apology. This kind of sound like I hit you, but I'm sorry that you got hurt by it. That's what I'm getting from this. If this is true, like I said, we don't know if this is true. You gotta go. All right. Like I said, we don't know if this is true, but from the apology that we seeing right here above me, it sounds like he said, I just sucker punched you, but I'm sorry that you got hurt. That's what it sounds like. This video was uploaded yesterday, was a joke between men. I am sorry to Yadim and his fans as it was filmed in his studio. I hope that people stop guessing at and misunderstanding the video. Wait, this is the sentence that really messed it up. I hope that people stop guessing and I hope that people stop, I'm getting frustrated, sorry. I hope that people stop guessing at and misunderstanding the video in the future. I'm sorry to those who are affected after watching it. I'll be more careful.
Confirming it was Ye-ram's studio and that the video was taken amongst his friends who were all men as a joke. However, his short statement garnered him even more
Let's see the second explanation. However, the controversy did not die down with Il-Soo Han first apology, and on May 3rd, the actor replied? Now that's a red flag. Now that's a red flag. I don't know where he got this from, but they said replayed? Relayed? My bad. Now I'm stupid. Relayed? I'm sorry, y'all. I kept my apology and explanation brief out of fear and regret, but it seems that it was led to even more controversy, and so I am writing to address the issue again. Some friends and I who are close frequently visit Bang Ye-ram's studio to listen to music, watch movies, and drink. The other day, 5 of us gathered for drinks, and a little after midnight, Bang Ye-ram and one of his friends left after getting drunk. This was a drunk incident? Dang, bro. I hope not. I was left with the others and continued to drink, and we followed the recent trend of making a setup video, thinking to post on my private account, but it was accidentally posted on my public story. It was not filmed illegally. I get where you're coming from. I don't know why you recorded the video. He said, making a setup video. Set up? I don't know. Il-Soo Han continued, as someone who dreamt of becoming an actor, I would like to sincerely apologize for my immaturity, which stirred up this controversy. I express my apologies toward all of those who felt discomfort because of the video, and to my fans who cherish me, and I will make sure to act with caution from now on.
Backlash, resulting in a second apology, clarifying Bang Ye-ram wasn't there when they recorded.
I want to preface this, I have no opinions on this. If he did it and it was a mistake, it's on him. He got to take the fault. You know what I'm saying? He should have just said, I made a mistake. It's my fault. I shouldn't do it. I'll never do it again. You know? And he should actually go and make the conscious decision to not even do the video, not even do none of that. Like, you shouldn't even be involved in none of that. You know what you got at stake. You know what you got going on. But I know you trying to be normal. The guys probably hyped your head up. You was off them drinky wankies. I know. But it still don't excuse it. You a grown adult at the end of the day. If it didn't happen, then, you know, I hope going forward, you a little bit safer. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Bang Ye-ram eventually took to his Instagram, expressing his discomfort over the incident, apologizing for causing concern. Last week, we talked about HYBE and B-Lift Lab also having to deal with the criticisms regarding IOLIT's fandom name reveal, which will now be changed. Well, SM saw a similar response when they first unveiled Rise's lightstick design, which was compared to Epic High's lightstick, which is actually right behind me, existing toys that were out there, and Mickey Mouse hands. As a result, they soon retracted that design, and just as promised, a new lightstick for Rise was finally introduced this week. Speaking of SM, NCT's Do-young also had to address some negative responses he received this week. Of course, Do-young just made his solo debut, and while chatting with fans online, he mentioned that he'd love to hear some of his favorite artists, like IU, cover his song, and then kinda jokingly asked if any fans could make an AI cover of that. These comments were soon deemed by some as inappropriate and even disrespectful to the singers he mentioned, as AI covers are a bit of a controversial topic right now, with a lot.
How y'all feel about the AI covers? I feel like it can be harmful in the long run, but I feel like if the artist wants somebody to do an AI cover, I don't see anything wrong with that at all. I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, if somebody asks some random person, can you do a cover to my song? They gave them the permission. They asked them, could they do the cover? But I feel like in his head, he wanted to do the AI cover just to get people to see it, listen to it, you know. He wanted to, you know, get the favor of the people who do the AI stuff. I'm not, in general, a fan of the AI covers. I don't like AI in general. I feel like it's going to be the downfall of men. I think it's going to take a lot of jobs. And hopefully it don't get into the artistic space, because I don't think it's the place for that. I think AI could be useful as a tool, but I don't think the people who make an AI is making it to be a tool. I think they trying to make it to replace. I think that's genuinely what I believe in my heart. I think they trying to make AI to replace, you know, people and functions in society and stuff like that. But I'm interested to know y'all's opinion. AI is going to be dangerous if used nefariously. The thing is, it's going to be used nefariously by somebody. It don't matter. It's not a decision of if it's used. It's going to. There are nefarious people, and what are they going to do? They're going to use it in a negative way. We always have negative people in the world. So if it's something that's going to be really, really powerful like AI, they're going to have people who going to use it in a profound way. They go solve really, really complex problems that we probably will never be able to solve without AI. You know what I'm saying? But it's also going to be people who go take advantage of it and use it in a negative way. And that's what I don't like about it. I think we don't necessarily need all of that. I honestly believe that my parents and all of the... I don't think their mindsets when it comes to being progressive, I don't think a lot of my parents and my grandparents, I don't think they're in that mindset. But I think when it comes to living off the land, living off of like just natural... Like, they lived a lot better than us, in my opinion. I think the ability to know phone numbers, the ability to farm, the ability to cook anything, like, and just know recipes off the top of the head. Like, I think a lot of the older people, they win in that mindset and living a simple life and being able to communicate person to person and hang out with each other. I think they didn't have as much stress when it comes to the internet and all of that stuff that we do. But I think we have the advantage of having so many tools to our disposal, like the internet. The internet is a tool, but just like I said about AI, the tools can be manipulated in a negative way. We have things like the black web and all of this crazy stuff. So it's like, on one hand, it can be positive. On the other hand, it can be negative. Oh, it's the same? Yeah. You know, the K-pop industry, somebody is going to act like someone said something that they didn't. Facts. And then, whenever you think of AI, it's not just it's not just voices. It's also like they actually like making people do stuff. Like that's crazy. Like AI got the potential to be ridiculous. AI is a concept in 17's new envy. Yeah, I was reading the comments and people was telling me about that. They was basically like fighting the AI or fighting back against the AI. And I feel like AI should never be in creative spaces, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, only time will tell where this stuff is gonna go. And even though I'm nervous about it, I also gotta look at it from the perspective of how can I use it in a beneficial way, in a healthy way. You know what I'm saying? As we get further in the future, I see lawsuits in the future. Definitely, definitely, definitely.
A lot of debate surrounding the ethics of it. Do-young must have noticed the criticisms, as he would soon write another message in formal speech because, quote, the topic is a little heavy. He would go on to apologize to his sunbaes that he mentioned, to their fans, and to his fans for doing something so embarrassing. Do-young ends it by promising he'll be more thoughtful about his actions and about music going forward. Last week, we already had the unfortunate announcement of Cherry Bullet disbanding, and this week, Nature was confirmed to be disbanding after 6 years. Now, before the announcement was made, a promotional video was going around of member Haru introducing herself as a hostess of what seems to be a Japanese adult entertainment establishment. In the video, she mentioned saving up funds to open her own dance studio. This had fans worried about the status of Nature, who have been inactive, as she also revealed she's been working there for 3 months.
Look. Let that woman do what she want to do. As long as she happy, as long as she healthy, and she okay, let her do what she want to do, man.
Worried about the status of Nature, who have been inactive, as she also revealed she's been working there for 3 months. This video would shortly be taken down, with Nature's label commenting that she did return home as the group's promotions have halted but are trying to reach her. Haru would then go on her social media to thank those who were cheering her on and to wait just a little bit. This is when we would get an official statement saying Nature has disbanded. The agency revealed that while the members will be going their separate ways, Sohee would be remaining with the company to pursue her solo career in music and acting. On the topic of departures,
whenever I see all of these like K-pop idols like disbanding and stuff like that, I always try to wish them, like sometimes I don't actually say it, but I always try to wish them success in the future, because I feel like I would hate for somebody to put all that effort in just for them to go back. And some of them kind of do want to go back to living a normal lifestyle, but I want them to have that financial freedom after putting in all of that work, after doing so much for so many people. I want them to at least have that freedom to go out there and accomplish something that they want to do regardless of what it is, you know? I would hate for them to just, you know, fall off. Not like fall off in a way like, obviously people gonna know who they are, but I'm talking about in terms of like their life satisfaction, if that make any sense. Like their, is it, I don't know what to call it, but you know what I mean. I just hope they satisfy with their life after they do something like this huge, you know?
We just had Alice's Sohee's announcement that she will be getting married and retiring from the industry, and now at the time of this recording, Yukyung, Doa, Karen, and Yeonjae have announced their contracts have expired and will be leaving the group as well. Finally, an update to another story we mentioned in the previous video regarding Girls' Generation Hyoyeon, A-Pink's Boomy, Secret Number's Dita, and Im Na-young. After getting their passports confiscated and investigated by authorities in Bali because the variety show production did not get the proper filming permits, the cast has since been released to go home. However, some of the crew remained under investigation with a possible fine of over $70,000. As always, let's get to the
$70,000? Bro, are they trying to rob them? Y'all, $70,000 is a crazy amount of money.
The things in K-pop that we can celebrate this week. During the Seattle stop of HYBE's current tour, Haesun, Jae, and Nikki also got to throw the first pitch for the Mariners game. The reason I wanted to include this special moment is because Seattle is Jae's hometown, even getting a special shout out from the Hall of Famer he was named after.
Seattle native and lifelong
the Merlins,
named after Hall of Famer Jay Buhner. Say hello to Jay.
Hey Jay Buhner here. Welcome to T-Mobile Ballpark, and congratulations on throwing out the ceremonial first pitch.
Why is Buddy talking like that? Bro, you at home on the phone.
Hey Jay Buhner here. Welcome to T-Mobile Ballpark.
Do it sound like he talking for a commercial or something?
And congratulations on throwing out the ceremonial first pitch. Now make your way out to the mound and throw us a strike. Continued success along the way, and go Mariners!
Nah, he trying to take the commentator's job, bro. Y'all see this man? You think you slick. Nah, this man trying to take the commentator's job.
Throwing out the ceremonial first pitch. Now make your way out to the mound and throw us a strike. Continued success along the way, and go Mariners!
We previously talked about Mimi Rose having to terminate their contracts due to controversies that didn't involve them. However, they then surprised fans with the announcement of their return to the industry, signing to a new label, and even adding new members. This week, we got the girls' first public performance together since then before their comeback.
Nice!
While we wait for that, this week's comebacks and releases include iKON Chan's first solo single, Rise's multiple pre-releases, EXO...
Wait, he give whole playlist and everything?
Dio's pre-release, Extraordinary Heroes, The Kingdom, Hyuna, Kino's first EP, Mamamoo Solar's solo comeback, and two that I'm gonna combine with some records they broke. IVE's new album becomes their third to surpass 1 million first-week sales, only the second girl group to achieve 3 first-week million sellers with aespa. Of course, 17 is also back, breaking the record for a best-of album, but then having that compilation album take the number 5 spot of any album's first-day sales.
Dang!
On the topic of 17, we recently talked about the return of Samuel to the K-pop industry after a tough legal battle and a tragic personal loss. His return, though, means we get to see him reunite with Woozi again, all grown up now. For those who don't know, Samuel almost became a member of 17. Congrats to Baby Monster, taking home their first ever career music show win on M Countdown, NCT Do-young earning his first ever music show win as a soloist on Show Champion.
Okay.
Lee was the winner on Music Bank, and Outlet won on Ingigayo and took home their triple crown on Music.
Triple crown?
If you remember, last week Boy Next Door also took home multiple music show wins, and this week they continued their success for this comeback, entering the Billboard 200 in the top 100.
Their recent comeback was actually really good. I love their title track. It was really good.
Their success for this comeback, entering the Billboard 200 in the top 100. Finally, this week saw some incredible announcements. Spica Nare and Touches Sunwoong's marriage, former What's Up member Jinju announcing her marriage, and Baekhyun sharing that in 5 months, we will be meeting her daughter.
Hey!
Definitely add anything I didn't get to mention from this week in K-pop to the pinned comment. By the way, I know there are a lot of things going on in the K-pop world right now that are dividing opinions, but let me know what side you're on. Do you believe Won Young?
When I was 17, I saw a UFO in the sky. Oh my god.
I believe her. I believe her.
You're a liar.
Details? Give me
No,
details.
I'm not a liar.
We know this
Liar.
story.
Every time I say this thing, like every time I say this thing, it was same like reaction. Nobody
You're a
believes
liar.
me.
Y'all don't understand. A UFO just means unidentified flying object. It don't necessarily mean aliens. She didn't say she seen no night walkers. She said she seen an unidentified flying object. It could have been a disc in the sky that we just ain't never seen before. She was young. We don't know. We don't know. I believe her. I believe her. Hey, y'all, my pops was telling me when he was in the army, I don't know if I could say this, I don't know if it's federal, but some random source told me that whenever so-and-so was in the military, he saw an unidentified flying object and it was chasing him on the road before. And he say when he actually got to a person, it disappeared. I don't know. I'm just saying. This was actually a really good video. I love how he ended with some really good news. It was some crazy stuff in here. Like I said, none of this is considered factual, but it is all considered interesting in my book. I'm trying to learn the K-pop space, and that's the reason that we're reacting to this. We're not trying to be negative towards anybody. I hope everybody who's a good person, and I'm going to preface that again, I hope everybody who's a good person gets what they deserve. And I hope anybody else who falls in any other category gets what they deserve. I hope everybody continues to support the good K-pop idols out here. And I hope everybody continue to have great success and continue to have a happy life.